in the background.
Ready to go.
Here we go.
Yeah, I was doing the plant bob with the little one.
All right, so this is the first ever look at Sandy Sands. Now, Sandy Sands is from the Seeds of Time biome. So, as you know, just like in Garden Warfare 1, we have different biomes, different themes, areas, but this is a one of our co-op / Team Vanquish maps. So, what Owen's doing right now is he's using a new feature for Garden Warfare 2, which is the ability to have additional characters and then hot swap between them. Let's bring back a classic character as well.
I think we need a little healing action.
Yeah, maybe let's go for the Sunfarer because it's a bit themed.
All right.
Cool. All right. So I think we should plan.
I was just going to point out, you'll notice that you said your enemies grow stronger. So as you bring in more players, the enemies do get more challenging. Do
you want to show them hot swapping real fast?
Sure.
So at any moment in the game, Owen can just hit up on the D-pad, and he will. Oh, look, we just got an achievement for doing that.
Nope.
Yeah, just don't ignore the achievements. You're not supposed to know about those. Yeah, you can hot swap at any moment in the game, and basically take over the AI characters.
You can set up your own combos. You can
that,
make some
cool
time explosions with Rose and Pea Shooter.
Exactly.
All right, where should we
I think we go for B because it's going to give you a really nice view of this level.
A vista.
Yeah.
Photo op. All right.
So definitely let me know what you guys think.
Oh, and don't forget, Gary,
about the map.
When you're hot swapping, you're leveling everybody up.
That's right. Yeah. So it's a really good way of leveling your characters all together because as you switch to a different character, it's going to level. Right, let's put down some potted plants. We definitely opened a few, but I'm not sure how many we've got, so this might be a little bit challenging. Okay, we've got some. Who do we want? Okay.
I'm going to work with what I'm given here.
Yeah.
Sorry,
so one of the things that we need to do is get some vanquishes with the Butter Barrage. That's one of your quests.
All right.
What other quests we got? Let's pause real fast.
Okay.
Okay, we've got 15 all-stars, so look for those all-stars, and also 50 zombies as spawn. Okay, that's what we're going to be trying to do. And that's going to give you a pip as well. We need more pips so that we can get towards, so we can get towards our double XP. So you can see that we're on just ×1 XP right now. The zombies are coming in. So for some of you guys, this might be the first time you've ever seen Garden Knocks. So there's new bosses in Garden Knocks, a bunch of new features, so we'll see how far Owen can get, and maybe you can even take it out. Wow, you got another achievement from 0 to 0.
So people are asking how quickly can you hot swap? So let's
instantly. Boom.
Just show it. It's like that. It's amazing.
Yeah, really, really fast, and it makes you super effective if you're playing on your own or you're trying to do a specific challenge.
It's super effective.
You can also, it's super effective. You can also choose multiples of the same type. So if you want to have like this, let me talk about this. So look into the storm. So this is a brand new feature in Garden Warfare 2, dynamic weather in some of the maps. This is a sandstorm that will stop your vision from being so awesome across the entire map. And it gives you a couple of different, play styles. You can still see, where your friends are, but it makes it a little bit more difficult to see the enemies. So this is a brand new feature, dynamic weather.
And this also carries, same thing happens too when you play this map in multiplayer modes.
Yeah, absolutely. So this will happen on this map in multiplayer as well as in solo ops, which we're playing right now. I hope you guys are enjoying looking at the dynamic
weather. A herd of goats.
Oh, excellent goat fire there. Well done, Owen. Excellent goat fire.
That was a herd of goats.
Yeah.
One of the things that we're changing...
Oh, wait, we went over this last time. It's not a herd.
One of the things that we're changing from feedback in the beta is actually around Rose's Arcane Enigma. So we got a bunch of feedback that it felt a little bit underpowered. And so what we're doing is actually, we're making it take less stamina to do the explosion attack in Arcane Enigma. So in the beta you could only get 2, and they're probably going to be 3 in the final game. So making that a little bit more, giving it a bit more capability from an offensive nature, which is cool. I'm glad that we got the sandstorm so early in the map. That was cool just to show people. That was wicked. Oh no! He's got a little bit. That's actually one of the things we're changing. So we got a bit of feedback on that. So what happened to Owen just then was he was hitting into the Husk Carp ability, and he got hit by an enemy, and so it continued the Husk Carp, but his reticle was firing in a different direction than what he expected. We got a bunch of feedback from people that didn't feel good. So what will happen now is if you're doing a husk hop and someone is able to shoot you and basically give you knockback, it'll cancel the husk hop instead of just carrying on and shooting off into the distance, which I think is another great addition the dev team have done, taking feedback from the beta. Really glad we did that. It's going to really improve gameplay as we get into our launch. You're doing great, mate. Let's see if we can take out that tombstone. You got a bonus objective there.
All right.
I'm looking. Also, yeah, a couple of people saying that's great on the husk hop because it felt a little bit glitchy at first. Yeah, that is fixed. Another beta fix. Boom.
That's why we have betas.
It is, Roland. You're 100% correct, mate. And that is why I love our dev team, because those guys really listen and really make those changes that are going to really.
It's amazing. Because we had a look at some of the stuff that the dev team has done yesterday, and it's amazing. You know, just the little refinements to speed or to damage or to health. You know,
it makes such a difference to gameplay as well. So the game, just to clarify, the build that we're playing right now, so the version of the game we're playing right now does not have the beta changes in yet. This is an earlier version. The dev team are working on a new version now, which will come with a patch at our launch. So just a little patch that will change some of the different elements. And again, that will be available as soon as EA Access is available. You will be able to get that. Well done on the bonus objective.
And we'll put the changes up on our blog, and I think Justin's going to talk about it as well on his channel as well. I'll put that.
We might be getting some of the dev team down on live from PopCap next week, and then maybe we could do a bit of a question and answer around some of the changes that they did. Okay, you got a special wave, improvised armor. Look at that newspaper, perfect armor.
Heavily fortified.
Heavily fortified indeed. I'm going to pick up my laptop real fast so I can see what people are saying in the chat as well.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's something that should be noted. If you use the goatify ability and you hit armor, they don't actually turn into a goat.
I didn't know that. Oh, well. Some people are asking why you're not using a mouse and keyboard, and I will answer this question. Try using a mouse and keyboard on camera. You'd be leaning over on the desk right now. It'd be the worst presentation ever. You can, of course, use a mouse and keyboard on the PC with just using a wireless 360 controller because it makes it super easy to present.
Exactly. It's down to presentation because, you know, if I was using a mouse, the sensitivity would be pretty high and be doing some quick spins, and no one wants to watch that.
So a couple of people are asking, did we open the packs already, and will we be opening more packs? And the answer is yes. We did open them, and yes, we will be opening more. So we asked the dev team to give us a bunch of coins so we could open a few packs. What we did, we start with a brand new account that just had character transfer. So, you know, it would be what your account would look like if you'd unlocked all of the characters in Garden Warfare 1. You'd be looking like this when you start, your game. So we've unlocked a couple of imps. We unlocked the Pylon Imp and Little Drake so far. We unlocked Electro Citron, and we've got a few different character stickers for Captain Flameface.
I love Drake. He is so good.
It's great, mate. Great. We need to open a few more reinforcement packs, I think, because you're going to need these as we go through. So we're going to, just to recap on what we're going to be doing today. So we talked a little bit about the changes that came from beta, and we confirmed that we're going to be putting those changes on the blog. Oop. This looks like an okay wave.
Boss wave. Yeah, for those who don't know, in both solo ops, garden ops, graveyard ops, you get boss wave every 5 waves.
So yes, so the next thing that we're going to do after playing, so this is a brand new map for those of you that are new to the stream. We've never revealed this map before. We just saw some of the dynamic weather in Garden Warfare 2. We saw a sandstorm come through, and now we are in a boss wave. What we're going to do next is we're going to play solo play on Great White North. So for those of you that missed the stream last week, this will be a complete reveal to you guys. What I am going to tell you right now is this though. We're going to play it, but we're not going to show you the end game because I want you guys to experience that for yourself for the first time. So if we get all the way to the end game, we'll probably quit back to the backyard battleground because we don't want to win. Any additional questions, Roland?
I just want to say we've got 835 people watching us. So
thank you so much for watching, guys. Really appreciate it. That's awesome. Again, I want to say thanks in the back to Sean and also Adam vs Zombies, who are running the cameras and making this stream seamless.
So as you'll notice, what I'm trying to do right now is bounce between my characters and use their abilities on this Garg here. Yeah, so basically allowing you to take them down faster.
I do have a few questions, Gary.
Yes, I'd happily answer a question.
So we got...
Whoa, the sandstorm's happening.
Everybody stop. Look at the dynamic weather.
I'm trying to survive
Look
here.
how beautiful that looks. I'm sorry.
amazing.
I'm sorry, but the like sun
go.
coming through the sand, it just looks amazing. This game, it looks so good.
So we got a question. These, I don't know if we know these one, but is the jackhammer for the engineer going to run longer in GW2 than 1? So if we buff that power.
So no, in the beta it actually did run longer, but that's actually turned back to Garden Warfare 1 lengths.
Yeah, so in Garden Warfare 1, the jackhammer lasted for 15 seconds, I believe, and in the beta, we let it last for 20 seconds as a test, and we're going to be going back to the same length as Garden Warfare 1. So good question.
And then I got a question about Plasma P. Is Plasma P coming back?
Plasma P is coming back.
Aye.
We could get Plasma P out later in the stream if you'd like to see.
Yes, let's do that.
Okay.
Question about customization. Will customized items from PvZ GW1 transfer over?
They will not, and the reason for that is there's almost no customization items that were in Garden Warfare 1 in Garden Warfare 2. And also, as you've seen, if you hotspot just real quick to Citron for me.
I have such good shots right now. Okay.
Well, I'll let
her do
first.
it. I'll let her do it. Oh, I can't switch after that. Sorry, my mistake.
Yeah, this was too nice. To
Yeah,
take.
the opportunity.
Okay, but that's enough.
So
All
basically,
right. So
we've
switch to
replaced them with
Citron.
all new customizations.
Well, no, here we go. So the point is this. We have brand new customization items. So this is an example of a super rare that is animated. So different super rare items are animated in the game, which just looks amazing. It looks completely different from Garden Warfare 1, and that's one of the main reasons that we've completely redesigned the customization. Which is awesome. In fact, it might be cool to switch to another character and maybe look at Citron from their angle, because then you'll get to see the swinging light bulbs and all the coolness of that. Wow, this is
It's good.
very, very awesome. You're holding up the garden really well. Yeah, look, so you can see, look how fabulous Citron looks with his
Sunflower
super
down.
rare customization sombrero. Sunflower's down.
I gotta go get her.
Oh no, Rose did it for you.
Yeah.
And that is how great it is to play with the AI. They are all over it for you guys. And now let's have Sunflower heal Rose. Oh, they know what they're doing. It hardly needs you to play.
Only holding them back.
A couple of people in the chat saying hello to Adam vs Zombies. I don't know if he's also in the chat on his phone or anything. Maybe you could. Yeah, he is. Boom.
Bloop. Oh, tell me that wasn't me.
So there was a question. Will you put the 50 heal regen? So I'm getting into a little bit of spoilers around the beta updates. If you revive a character now following the beta feedback, he will come back with 50% health. The only exception to that is the Scientist and the Sunflower, who are the healer classes. If you revive someone with the Scientist or the Sunflower, you come back with 100% health, which is pretty cool. So it really gives you a reason to play your healer classes and be as effective as you can for your team.
And to look after
Sandstorm
them.
rolling in again. Look up. Let's take a look at this. Oh man, the weather looks so nice on this map. I really, really like it. Again, if you're brand new to the stream, thank you for joining. We're showing off a brand new map called Sandy Sands. We're also showing off some of the dynamic weather features in Garden Warfare 2, which we haven't shown before. So you'll see these different things happen in multiplayer as well as in co-op.
Thank you, little good crew. Sunflower.
We've got a little booping channel there from Adam.
Bloop.
He's booping us.
Nice. I wonder if we've got some questions.
Can you have crazy settings in the ops mode?
No. Crazy settings in solo play, multiplayer.
And that makes sense, because that's sort of like your customized area that you and your friends can mess around with.
Absolutely.
Can the Rose go to 5 bosses?
No, you can't go fight the bosses. Absolutely not. So here, one of the questions we get frequently is PC minimum specs. Do you know when we're posting those, Owen?
Yeah, next week.
Next week you will see the PC minimum specs. We're not running on a particularly good PC right now, it's kind of a mid-range. And as you can see, it looks amazing. So yes, next week you'll see all the details on min specs for PC. You heard it here, folks.
Has Spikeweed been changed, Gary?
I don't think there is a change to Spikeweed. Actually, there was a beta change to Spikeweed. I can't remember what it said in the notes now, but definitely check out the notes next week. but there was actually a change to how effective it was against.
Let me see if I can find those notes.
I think it was around some of the abilities. It wasn't trapping people properly in the beta, and now they fixed that.
They fixed that bug.
Yeah, so basically it's going to be more effective than it was in the beta, is the takeaway. Okay. But again, wait till next week to take a look. We've really, the dev team have really spent an incredible amount of time going through all the data that you guys, gave us on forums and through playing the game for the beta, and they've made an incredible number of changes that will be there at launch, of course. And of course, a reminder to everyone who's new to the stream, and even if you're new to the Garden Warfare, all of our DLC will be free for Garden Warfare, so that we're committed to doing these tuning fixes, making sure the game feels as good as it can, great multiplayer shooter, and also giving people, Special Wave Sky guys, this is a new wave, isn't it? And making sure that all that DLC is free, so we can keep the community together with all of our new content.
Look at all those guys.
Okay, I couldn't find. I think that's in the really detailed notes, Gary.
Yeah, I think it's in the super detailed notes. We're going to give really, very super detailed notes. So if you guys want to get right down to the speed and velocity of each projectile that the characters fire, we are going to give you that to look at. Because we made a bunch of changes to things like that as well, which makes a huge difference to balancing.
I got a question about the Yeti Chomper.
Yes, mate.
Is he the only Chomper with a ranged attack? Because he's got these little snowball.
Can we talk about that?
Secrets.
I don't know. I say we call that one secrets.
Secrets.
I think that's a secret. It's a really good question. The question was, that was very funny. The question was, is the Yeti Chomper the only Chomper with a ranged attack? Now, I think he's the only Chomper with a primary ranged attack, and that's all I'm going to say.
Yep. Sounds good.
You heard it here first, guys.
So,
so what do people think of the map? I'd love
now.
to get some feedback for the community around what they think about
So they were very much complimenting it earlier on.
Oh, that's very nice. Do you want to do a little tour around with Citron maybe in his ball and just walk around the map a little bit so people can get a bit of a feel?
So I love the elevation in this map.
Yeah, there's lots, especially as you go like further into the map. And there's a lot of, it's kind of really close quarters as well. Oh, are you going to get a super guard wave? Oh no, you did good.
There's lots of channels to control, fire control points and things like this.
Oh, that's a new boss. So one of the new bosses for Garden Warfare 2 is the far future Giga Gargantua.
I should probably get back to the base.
Yeah, look, just look at this. Go down here a little bit and look to your right. Look at how nice this map looks. Oh, it's so nice looking. Oof. Great looking map.
We did a little bit of sushi.
10 out of 10 for the map. Needs more sandstone.
Oh boy.
We'll pass that on.
I love the sandstorm. I think it makes it super cool. I love the lighting.
So we got a request for the zombies to be mummies on the map.
Oh, that would be nice, wouldn't it? Like a small.
Oh, look at that
mummy.
guy just healing him up.
Oh, so that's one of the changes as well, and we'll show this in all the notes. But Citron's beam weapon is going to last a little bit less time. And we're gonna reduce the time. You just really don't like corn. So we're gonna reduce the amount of time you can hold it down for before it overheats, because it felt a little bit, as you can see, you can go for quite a long time. And also the peel shield is gonna, it won't reduce quite as much damage as it did in the beta, because it could.
There was a lot of feedback about the shield.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially with the electromagnetic grenade combos. People had a lot of feedback for us about how
there's a lot of changes happening to the imp. You'll see that as you go through, and I think people will be very pleased with the changes. The imp Carter is going to have a reduction in range and damage, so you can't just run into a base and shoot everyone across, the entire map. So I think the dev team have really heard you guys. There's going to be some amazing pieces of feedback.
Yes! Look at the Gargantua Prime.
Yeah.
Look at it. Is that the Gargantua Prime? That is the Gargantua Prime.
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
Man, look at him. He's just
Prime.
Quick hot swap.
pulverizing it.
There you go. Oh, you did the quest. You got the Butter Barrage quest
Nice.
completed. So you got 3 stars. Nice.
And the base, while hopefully my friendlies are taking out the bosses.
We've only got 6 seconds on Colonel Corn if you need him.
Oof.
So players are asking
He is
to see,
out for the round.
to see some of the imps if we play if we play with zombies now. So if we want to see the Drake and the cone imp, we can.
Okay, we can see that. So we've got a little comment here that says, the dev team listened, nerfed Imp, and did it all correctly. Killer dev team, absolutely. Important question, is there going to be ability upgrades for the new characters? You'll have to wait and see. You have to wait and see. But I would say maybe.
The best kind of secret.
There's so many secrets, guys. Honestly, there's so much more stuff. You know, we don't want to ruin all the stuff before you guys get to play, but put it this way, you're not going to be disappointed.
Oh boy.
Do you know, I really like it when he gets really angry and like skates towards you like this. Here he comes! Oh, look at that! Look at him close the gap.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, he's such a cool boss. There you go. And this little goat, what's he doing?
Get out of here.
What, mate? Look at that little goat. Oh, look, it was an outhouse zombie as well.
You gotta get this guy. He's right at the base.
Yeah. Look how nice this looks. Ooh. It's so exciting. I can't even look at the chat. Oh, and down he goes.
Yeah, Roland, any more questions coming our way?
So people are asking where they can leave feedback. I'm just going to drop that link into the chat.
Good man, good man.
And then
Yeah, we're still listening. That's a really good point. So don't feel like if you haven't given your feedback at this point, then it's too late. The team will be continually tuned. You know, we'll be doing it after launch, coming into our launch. What we're confirming today is the things that we have already changed that will be there for the launch of the game. But please continue to give feedback, but also look at the patch notes to make sure you're not giving feedback that has already been addressed. Otherwise, you know, it'll just be a waste of your time.
Yeah, no one likes to waste time.
All right, so we got through Wave 10. Congratulations, Owen.
Thank you.
And so Owen was showing off our new hot swapping and solo play on a brand new map, Sandy Sands. So for those of you that joined the stream late, Owen can hot swap like this.
Yep.
Hey! Instant hot swapping to any character, which allows you to create amazing strategies you play in Garden Ops and also Graveyard Ops. I think it's a great addition to the game, especially for people who might be playing on their own or, show the sandstorm, might be playing on their own or a little bit later.
Extraction during sandstorm?
Yeah, and so this is pretty cool. Check this out.
Feels.
Let's have a proper look into the sky a little bit.
Oh, he blocked it.
Let's have a look. Don't worry about these guys. Let's have a look in the sky. Yeah, I want to show off some of this awesome looking dynamic weather that you get on some of the maps in Garden Warfare 2. Great new feature.
So my favourite question so far, this is from an old school PopCap fan, is can we make a destructor from Insane Aquarium? I don't know. I'm going to put this,
Wow.
so for people who don't know what, I'm going to put the link into the Wikia page. You can have a look at this old school dude and see if you agree.
So I just got a comment in the chat from Van Hoosebot that says, I think a sausage mech sounds delicious. So if you haven't seen the rejected Zomboss mech ideas on Jeremy's Twitter, I would thoroughly recommend checking it out. He is at Van Hoosebot on Twitter, and you'll see some of the ideas that were rejected from Zomboss.
We're going to try and find that tweet.
Yeah, there was a recent one, I believe, that had to do with yarn.
Yeah, little yarny mech. Oh, you did well here, man. 11,000 coins. Good stuff.
Right.